Hey folks, how's everybody doing this evening? Hope you're having a great week so far. Hope you're having a great Thursday. We're almost at the weekend, almost Friday. Let me know if you can hear me and see me okay. I was just doing some experimenting, last minute stuff with the OBS. I'm still trying to figure out if I can do a live jam, and it failed miserably. So I'm hoping at least this works. So yeah, let me know if you can. All good, Hack. Okay, thanks, Joe Hervey. Appreciate it, buddy. Awesome, awesome. Okay, cool. So let me go to the top of the chat. Got a few of you in here already. We got James Severin. How's it going, buddy? Joe Hervey 84. Nice to see you, man. Terry Himes, welcome. And there's Bruce, man. How are you, Bruce? I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Music Gear Network, Eric. How's it going, buddy? BB Maid, nice to see you. What's happening, everybody? My wife works a surprise Thursday evening, and I get to visit with the Hack. Awesome. Glad to have you here, man. Okay, let me just going down here. Brian S., who's ready for the Hack Attack? The Hack Attack would have been a lot cooler if I was able to get this thing working. But anyways, cool. Live wires approved. That's awesome. Brad Miller is here. Nice to see you, Brad. Yeah, I got that message. And yeah, man, hit me up. No worries, brother. What else we got? Oh, coffee arrival. Perfect. Right on time. That's awesome. Phil Mosley's here. Hey, man. Just going down. Jimmy Biter, nice to see you. Six String Brian, how's it going? I think you went on earlier. I missed that, but I hope you had a good show there. And there's EJ's Guitars. Did an unboxing earlier. Got a bunch of Gravity picks. Do I have mine right here? I had mine right here. I don't know where it went. Anyways, I had a Gravity pick here, I swear. Dwight Bailey is here. Nice to see you. Wow, awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much all for popping in. Lars Guitars is here. Rhett Kefner is here. Cool. You guys rock, man. You guys absolutely rock. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Hey, there's Ben Coombs. Welcome. Paul Guitar Music too. Chicken Guitars. People are saying hello to Chicken Guitar. Oh, it jumped on me. That's why. There's Chicken Guitars. How are you? Nice to see you. Mike Rohde. Janice Lala. Bam Ozzy. Okay, that was the first jump of the evening. There will be more. Jay Steen. Oh, Lord. DR Guitars. Hey, buddy. Nice guitar you got yesterday, man. That Kramer looked really, really sharp. Really sharp. All right. I hope I'm catching everyone, and it jumped on me again. Twice in the first minute. It's going to be a good show. All right, cool. If I missed anybody, just tag me and then I'll see your name. Hey, there's Denny Allen. Nice to see you, man. Yeah, so I was hoping to do a little jam on the intro to the show here with a backing track. So I was trying to do that, and the technology was not working. So I don't know what was happening there. But anyway, it is what it is. So yeah, so you know. Sorry about that, but it would have been much cooler opening had I got that working. Hopefully for next time we'll have that figured out. So again, hopefully everybody's doing well. So I got a couple of things I wanted to chat about tonight. I guess the main one. Hey, there's Upside Down. Nice to see you. The main one is I have. Hey, there's Ivan Carter. I have one of my guitars actually is going as we speak, or probably, well, I guess the guy's gone home by now, but is going through a little bit of surgery. So let me tell you the story. So I'm sure it's no secret to anyone in the chat that I am absolutely obsessed with Les Pauls. Where I took it upon myself. I'm well, Mitch Heyman. How are you, buddy? That's not a hernia, I know. I'd be doing the hernia surgery, not the guitar. Okay, all right, Brad. Yeah, maybe you can show me later, buddy. So I took it upon myself to go to a couple of stores yesterday, and hey, there's Thomas Santiago, and I played probably 10 Les Pauls yesterday. I played standards, I played traditionals, I played classics. Just a bunch of different Les Pauls. Bruce, Guitar Hack, are you sure you like Les Paul? Yeah, I'm kind of sure. I think I'm addicted to Les Paul. Mitch Heyman. So we know we got two people. We got to start a group, LPs Anonymous. Um, and the reason I was doing all of that was I was seeing about if I could swap, do a trade in, and with one of my Les Pauls and get one of the Les Pauls that they have out with basically a burst bucker one and a burst bucker two. So if you're unaware, the old 2019 traditionals are basically the exact same spec as the new 50 standards. They have the same spec. The difference is the tops on them, right? One is a double A and the other is a triple A top. Did I play any pretentious custom shops? No, Brian, I think I mentioned this before. I have yet to play a custom shop Les Paul. To my recollection, I have never played a custom shop Les Paul, so I wouldn't even know. I mean, okay, let me rephrase it. I've played R9s, and I don't know if I've played an R8, but I've definitely played an R9, and but I'm talking like not like just the regular custom shop. I've never played one. At least I don't remember ever playing one. These are just like I mentioned earlier, traditionals, classics, and standards. Um, so what I was thinking of doing was taking one of mine and seeing if I could trade it in and get a traditional because the prices on them have dropped significantly because of the new rollout. So you can get a 2019 traditional now for a little bit less. So I was looking at, okay, let me trade this in, see what the cost difference is, and and get a traditional. So that was the plan, right? So I tried a bunch of them, and all the traditionals they were showing me, the tops on them were like they were bad, right? Like they were, they had like a big knot in it. It wasn't like a flame. It wasn't book mat. It was just they were bad. They were just bad. And so after leaving one store, and I kind of felt bad because the guys like had to go in the back and dig them out for me to see. And as soon as they open the case, I know immediately I don't want I don't want it. As soon as I look at the top, it's like, nah. So ended up going to a second store because they had a traditional, and again the guy had to. Well, let me start. So I walked in and I see a guitar hanging really, really up high on the rack, and it was I was looking at Heritage Cherry Burst, and I figured that was the traditional because it was the only cherry they had on the wall, right? So I asked somebody to bring it down, and they brought it down, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, this is a standard. And then I said, where's the traditionals at? And the guy's like, well, it's in the back. He's got to go dig it out. So, okay, so fine. So then I made the mistake of saying, okay, well, I'm going to play this traditional, this standard. And I went and I played this standard, and man, there are no words. It was absolutely insanely good. It was really good. I couldn't put the damn thing down. I mean, it was good in every way. It played great. It sounded great. It had the absolute, like, if I was to imagine the perfect top, it had the perfect top. Just the right amount of paint, just the right coverage, just the flame, the book matching. So it looked awesome, sounded awesome, played awesome. I really, really wanted that guitar, man. Like, I can't tell you, every fiber of my being was like, I gotta have this. So then he finally gets the traditional and he brings it out. And I can't tell you, man, when I A-B'd that traditional, and they had the same pickups, okay? So the exact, it's supposed to be the same guitar. When I plugged in that traditional, the best way to describe it would be like as if you threw a blanket over the amp because everything was just dull and no pop, and plus the top on it wasn't very nice, right? So it looked bad and it sounded bad, and I'm like, holy shit, right? there is something to this standard. Like it definitely it kicks this traditional's butt 6 ways from Sunday. So then I made the leap and I said to the gentleman, I said, if I gave you traded in a 2016 standard in mint condition, what would I get? Long story short, it would have cost me almost an additional $2,000 on top of my trade-in to get this particular guitar. I can't afford that. I just couldn't do it. As much as I wanted to do it, if it was a year ago, I could have done it, but my circumstances have changed dramatically, so I wasn't able to do it. So I was really, really, you know, felt really shitty leaving that store. But on the way out, I went to see my tech friend who does all my guitars. And I went to see him, and we were shooting the shit for a while. And I said to him, I asked him, I go, do you think it'd be worth it to like swap out what, my existing Les Paul and just put those pickups in it? Because the idea being I would transform my guitar into that standard. And so we're talking about a pickup swap. Now, the guitar that I have already feels good, plays good, all that kind of stuff, right? I had two Burstbucker Pro guitars with Pils pickups, and this would be like a different animal because I don't have Burstbucker 1 and 2s in any of my guitars. And if you've never heard those pickups, guys, folks, gals, those pickups are magic. That is the classic rock sound that I hear in my head. If you listen to, I know a lot of you are 80s people, like 80s rock. I'm a 70s rock guy. I don't know why. I'm not old enough to be, because my formative years were the 80s, but for whatever reason, I live in the 70s in terms of tone. So, all the bands that I dig, like I want that Aerosmith Toys in the Attic tone. That's what I want. I want, the Led Zeppelin tone. I want, that's sort of where I live, and that's kind of what I'm always striving for. So it's that Gibson and a Marshall. That's the tone that I'm always searching for. And the Burstbucker 1 and 2s, that is the sound. So so I asked them, I go, what would it be worth it? Now, because I've got pickup splitting in my current Les Paul, because the 2016s had that. So we're not talking, that can really complicates it more, because we're not talking about just straight pickup swap. Now I need all pots. Everything has to be new. Basically, that guitar has to be completely torn out. Like all the stuff's got to come out of it, and then it's new pickups, it's new pots, it's new everything, right? So cost-wise, though, I'm going from spending almost an extra $2,000 to spending about $600 to turn this existing guitar into that sound that I want, right? So drop the guitar off today. It's in surgery. It's getting completely rehauled, and I'm just crossing my fingers that I'm not spending that money for nothing, that it turns out sounding if it sounds anywhere near as good as that standard, I'm going to be a happy camper. So my question is to you, have you ever done that? Have you taken a guitar that you have and tried to convert it and taken that leap rather than buy a new model, the model that you want? Have you tried to do that and take an existing guitar that you have and try to mod it into the guitar that you really want? So I'm putting that out there, just to share that experience, because that's what I ended up doing. So it's, what are you gonna do? I mean, if I could, man, I would have walked out with that standard, but it's just life. Unfortunately, I'm an adult, and I gotta think like an adult. So that's kind of the path I decided to choose. Now, I will keep all of the existing stuff. As he takes it out, I'll have that, so I could always put the guitar back to original. So it's not, if I ever decide to sell it at some point, which I hopefully won't because it'll sound great. But if I ever do decide to do it, I will have all the original parts. And then if I want to recoup some money, the other option I have is I can sell the original, pickups and pots and all that as a kit, for somebody else. So, but anyway, I'm just putting that question out there. And while I wait for some answers on that, let me go back into the chat. And because I haven't been paying attention to it and see what. Okay, Brian doesn't like Gibson. Okay, that's interesting. Just going back here. Okay. The toggle switch in the weight. Okay, kills the Les Paul for Janice. You know what, Janice? That's the other thing too. When I picked up that traditional, which is traditional, and I picked up the standard. That standard had at least a good 2-3 pounds on the traditional, which is supposed to be non-weight relieved. So I don't know what that means, but yeah, that even the sales guy was like, "Holy shit!" I go, "Yeah, that's a hell of a lot heavier." So, all right, I'm gonna go down here. Okay. R9's our custom shop. Yeah, I know, Brian. I thought you were talking about like the black or the white custom shop. I've never played one of those. Robbie Johnson is here. Welcome. All right, I'm just catching up on the comments here. Oh, there's Butterfly and Ladybug Show. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, the Heritage Cherry EJ. Yeah, man, those are great. They're absolutely great. Oh, Eric is still enthralled with his. That's awesome. Okay, I'm not going to address that, Joe Hervey. Would you trade it for your fave? Well, yeah, I was going to trade it in, Bruce, but again, money-wise, it wasn't worth it. I couldn't afford it, even with a trade-in. Put mine on reverb. That's the other thing too. I could have got like another $500 on reverb. I'd still have to pay another $1,500 on top of the trade-in. Because right now we don't have reverb here. Well, we have reverb, but I would sell it on something that we have here called Kijiji. And I was looking at the pricing, and the most I could get for my Les Paul would be $2,500. Whereas the new one costs with taxes about $3,700. And I'd be lucky to get 25, so it'd still be over $1,000. So, hey, Marco's Images, how are you? Todd Flowers, welcome. Mitch Heyman, Guitar Hack. When I bought my Les Paul Standard Blueberry Burst, I tried the Blueberry, but I think my Standard sounds better. Yeah, so you found that too, eh? That's interesting, because they are spec-wise, they are supposed to be the same. Okay, and it jumped on me again. Sorry, folks. It's been jumping on me since I started. Wow. Okay, many times, says Todd Flowers. Okay, you've been in that situation. Chicken Guitar is still listening while I drive to get snacks for Robbie's class. Snack day. Oh, yeah, I remember those snack days. My kid used to play soccer, house league, and we had to go and get stuff for the kids. Yeah, it was a pain in the butt. Brian S. says, smart plan. I modded one back to original, but no the other way around. Okay, Lefty Mike is here. Welcome. Hey, Waleed, how are you, man? Yes, I did with Burstbucker Pros and a fake. It was fantastic. So it worked out for you. That's awesome. Ben says, I've modded several guitars over the years, mostly pickup swaps. Cool. EJ Guitar, Hoffney Shorty with Seymour Duncan and Vader. Okay. You're an adult. Who knew? I know, it sucks to be an adult, man. Janice likes a 60 cycle hum. Okay, it's cool. Fruitcake Tony is here. Welcome. Okay, I'm just catching up. Thanks for putting the links up, Butterfly and Ladybug Show. Yeah, folks, if you're not following me on Facebook, please do. I put a lot of content on there that and Instagram, both actually, that I don't put on my YouTube channel, and I usually try to post something every day. So Actually, on the Facebook and on the YouTube, I got photos of the guitar that I fell head over heels in love with yesterday. So, and I have a very badly recorded little snip of me noodling where you get a great view of my kneecap. So, so check that out if you want to see what my knees look like. No, I'm just kidding. But it's the only way I could. I was leaning my phone, so you know. Dwight Bailey says, "Hey, Guitar Hack, did it to my Silver Surfer. They changed sound way better when it came with." Oh, awesome! That's cool. James Severn, if the burst bucker 1 and 2 are 4 wires, you don't have to change the pots. There's no pickup splitting with those with the burst bucker 1 and 2s, right? I'm basically making it like old style, like traditional. So no, the tech said, because I got a circuit board too, right? It's all circuit board, the new standards, right? So the circuit board has to come out. Everything has to come out. Hey, Gary Tholander, how are you, man? Just got here. Welcome. Chicken guitars, I've considered putting a pair of Texas pups in my Strat, but everyone says they love my tone, so I might leave it be. Yeah, the Texas pickups Texas specials are good. I got Fat 50s in my Strat, and I really like those pickups too on a Strat. The Twisted on my on my Telly I got a Twisted Telly pickup. I think that's what it's called, which also sounds pretty good. Okay, just going down. Brian S., you know what really sucks? I still want a Tobacco Burst Custom. Yeah, I you know what, Brian? I looked at some of the Tobacco Bursts. I think the Tobacco Burst, at least for me, is one of the hardest to find in terms of like a finish that I like. I'm like super picky, as you can probably tell, right? Yeah, no surprise there. And they're really hard to find a nice one. It really is. Mitch Heyman, guitar, were you able to figure out how to play one of your back? So Mitch, I did that, and what happened was, and I did what you said. I on LBS, I did the backing track, and for whatever reason, when I go to that scene, the backing track won't play out of my speakers, and I turn the monitor output on, and it wouldn't work. You know, I don't know, just it wouldn't work. Hey, Bobby Lopez, welcome. What are you selling, and to get what to? No, I'm not. No, Bobby. Instead of selling, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do some surgery on the guitar and just change the pickups on it. It's just a lot less expensive to do that. Hey, there's Soda. Welcome, Soda. How are you? David Ennis. If I haven't said hello. Did I learn? Yeah, quite. And I think you need to change the name of your thing, not licks you can play, but licks you can't play, or maybe better yet, licks that Hack can never do, because I can't do those frickin' things, man. I can't do that legato thing to save my life, man. My fingers just don't go that way. I've tried it, man. I've tried it, and I'll work on it some more, but I don't know, man. I'm having a hell of a hard time with that. Guitar Hack, the only other social media I use is WhatsApp, where I daily hear different samples of quality flatulence from someone I'll leave unmentioned, but they're in the chat. Okay, the key word there, EJ, it's quality flatulence. Oh, that's awesome, buddy. That's awesome. Oh, shit. It has to be the right one. Yes, Brian. And the right one is hard to find. There's Jay Steen. Welcome, man. Mickey Settlemeyer. How are you, man? I'm doing a fill-in gig on Saturday. Can't decide if I want to play my Strat or my PR SS2 Custom 22. I guess, Jay Steen, if you want my 2 cents, I think it really depends on what kind of material you're playing. That will determine what guitar would probably work best. So you're looking at, do you want to take a humbucker, or do you want to take a single coil, right? So if it's you want a fatter tone, take the S2. If you want, a quacky, thinner tone, take the Strat, right? It really depends on the material. Mitch Heyman, let me know next time I can walk you through. Okay, yeah, Mitch, we'll do that, man. I'm pretty sure I got a handle on it, but But yeah, I'll, maybe there's something, maybe another set of eyes will see something that I don't. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Oh, and also, by the way, folks, I got a message before we started from Brad Miller. Let's try to get Phil Mosley up to 300 subs. He's going to a guitar show, I believe, this weekend. And let's see if we can get Phil Mosley up to 300 subs so you can walk in there with, with a little more support behind him. If you're not a sub to Phil Mosley, please do. Phil does some really good quality stuff. He's got some fantastic backing tracks. I actually, on my last video, I used one of them, and on my next video, I'll be using another one. And I always credit Phil. He's in the cards, and yes, Phil, I will put you in the description for the next one. So he's got some really good stuff. So yeah, by all means, support Phil. We should all be supporting everybody in the community. That's my usual speech. Let's all support everybody and grow the community. So. Oh shit, it just jumped on me again. What the hell was that? Just blacked out and came back. And have you tried the Lawler Imperial humbuckers? No, I haven't, BB Made. No. Lawlers are pricey though, right? I think they're pretty pricey. So Mitch Heyman says Mike Gibson Les Paul's Wurstbucker Pro Humber, which sound good to me. Yeah, Mitch. I like the one that I'm getting revamped and Blackie both have Wurstbucker Pros. Blackie sounds way better than the one I'm getting swapped out, so that's why I'm swapping it out on that one and not Blackie, because it would be cheaper to do it on Blackie actually, because Blackie doesn't have push-pull pots. But yeah, so Blackie's the pros on that sound fantastic. Maybe because it's old, I don't know. I don't want to get into debate, but it just sounds better. I've A-B'd them. I got videos where I play all my Les Pauls back to back. I think it's called. Well, I got a video in my playlist in the demos. I think it's called "Do All Les Pauls Sound Alike?" And I played all my Les Pauls, and you can hear from one to the other. They all sound different. So, Brian S. Guitar Hack. That's a really good idea. Not only saving a ton of cash, works out. You can sell the original set to make up the difference. Now you can put, yeah, that's what I was thinking, Brian S. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm going. That's kind of where I'm going. Gotta run, catch 3. Okay, Dave R. Have a good evening, buddy. Thanks for popping in, man. Okay, I'm just catching up here. Just catching up. Music off to continue video shoot. Have a one. Okay, thanks for popping in, Eric. Appreciate it, man. Okay. And it popped on me again. Wow, it's really jumping today, folks. Really jumping today. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Phil is awesome. Yeah. Mitch Heyman guitar. What about me? Yes, let's all sub Mitch Heyman. Mitch is at. Oh, you're at 280, Mitch. Yeah, let's get Mitch up to 300. That'd be cool. If I could keep subbing, I would. Yeah, I'm already subbed to everybody. I can't throw another one in there, unfortunately. And Brian just put the link into Phil's channel. There you go. Awesome. That's awesome. Ben Mozzie. Ben Mozzie's commenting on whether to take a Strat. Yeah, if you got a second guitar player, if you're on your own. Yeah. You know what though, Bam? You mentioned something there that's interesting about having when you have a 2 guitar player band. And I always heard that too about if you have a 2 guitar player band, have one guy play single coils, another guy play humbuckers, because they'll occupy different parts of the frequency spectrum, so they're not clogging each other up, so you don't get it all muddy sounding. That being said, the hit disturbers, it's always Les Pauls. 99% of the time, we're both playing Les Pauls, and we never muddy each other, and that is because Ken has a distinctly different tone than I do. I tend to go for warm and creamy, and Ken is like more harsh. So yeah, you can always hear, you can always make out the two. Plus, I never play what Ken plays. Well, I shouldn't say that. I try to not play what Ken plays. I'm always an octave higher or playing a separate part. So, but yeah, that is sort of the rule of thumb if you've got two guitar players in a band. Oh yeah, BB mate, I've heard nothing but good things about the Lawlers for sure, man. I've heard nothing but good things about the Lawlers. Yeah, they're good pickups. J Steen Guitar Hack for sure. There are a lot of blues. There's lots of blues time I'll be playing there. Well, if it's blues, you can really take either one, I guess. I guess it's whichever one you're more comfortable with, right? You know, and if it's a new situation, you want to make sure you're comfortable with the guitar because you want to worry more about the playing and not, trying to execute, right? That's cool. That's cool. Um, all right, am I getting caught up here? Okay, Phil Mosley finds it easier to get a balanced sound from two guitars of the same pickup type. Yeah. Yeah, the Gomer Caster unboxing, folks. Quentin isn't in here. That's going to happen Monday at 6 p.m. So keep an eye out on that. That's going to be a earth-shattering event when Quentin opens up that box, and hopefully he's got. I asked him he should get a cage for all the exotic pets he's gonna acquire on Monday when he opens that box. But yeah, that'll be very cool. That'll be very cool. That's an awesome thing that y'all did in here. Everyone in here that helped Quentin out with the GoFundMe, helped him out with the Gomer Caster. It's just another of the many list of things I can go on about with this community and how fantastic it is and how I'm so honored to be a part of it. You guys absolutely rock, man. Crowbar. What I don't like is when one guitar player works on their tone and the other just plugs in and whatever. Then the other guitar player has the first one to adjust their tone to theirs. Yeah, that could happen. That could happen. All right, I'm just catching up. Just catching up. Nuclear Holocaust event when he opens that. It'll be the end of the world on YouTube. Yeah. Speaking of gigs, I, I had a show last Saturday. I did an after gig thing on Sunday, and some of you were in that. And I was talking about the gig, and the gig went extremely well. The owner, or the manager, I guess, that was there, really dug the band, and we had a lot of people that, were telling the manager that they want us back and this and that. So we were getting props on all that. I think I said we had 2 encores. I was mistaken. We got 3 encores that night. We played an extra half an hour. Like, they wouldn't let us leave. It's one of those nights, right? Stayed right to the very end. So all that is good and fine. But that actually turned into something else. So the owner, the manager, I keep saying owner manager, was saying to us that they were considering us to play the New Year's gig, and they wanted us to know, or they wanted us to let them know by Monday, what we were, A, if we were wanted to do it, B, if, what the cost, what we were charging, and so on and so forth. So we let them know, okay, this is what we want for New Year's, and yeah, we got a New Year's gig. So we're playing that same bar on New Year's Eve, which is very, very cool. We played New Year's last year. It was kind of a last minute thing. But for us to get a New Year's gig this early on is very, very cool. And to top that off, what makes that even kind of more ironic is I just got a text before I started the show that one of the agents was asking us about New Year's. So and we're already booked. So you know what? That's all positives. That's all good. So I'm happy about that. Now I just gotta hopefully get my family out there so that it's not just me alone playing that, but I have my my family with me. So we were able to do that last year. I'm hoping to do that again this year. So that's very cool. And I got a gig coming up on Saturday at oh man, this is one of these crazy bars that the guys really dig, but I don't. I talked about it on the after gig thing. It's It's one of these. It's like the most popular bar in this town or whatever. Every weekend, regardless of who's on stage, there's a lineup going around the block. It's crazy, and they got a loud DJ that plays between sets, and it's a lot of young, like 20 somethings in there, and they're really super rowdy, and the guys love it. I actually don't. It's I don't know. It's too much. I like if they were younger. Oh, they were younger. If they were like our age, it'd be kind of all right, have a good time, but they know kind of when to stop. But when it's that age, they get the bouncers in there, and it's a real rowdy place. That's where I get typically will find stuff get spilled and people try to get on the stage and all that kind of thing. So I like playing there, and I don't like playing there, if you know what I mean. Hey, there's Angelo J. Ricchetti. Welcome. Oh, tomorrow is Friday the 13th. Oh, I never thought of that. Interesting. I heard Gibson is considering changing their name to Gomer. True story. That'd be cool. Okay, Bam Ozzy's still talking about EQing a band. Yes, it's important. Yeah, Janice, he is concerned. Hopefully, the Purelator guy or the UPS guy or whoever the hell's delivering that, doesn't drop it on the way. Hopefully it all gets there in one piece and he's pleased with it and so on. They're also acquiring pile drivers. Don't know what you guys are talking about. Yeah, it's Friday. Oh, is it? No, it's not Friday already, and you're not that far ahead of us, Wally. It isn't Friday yet for you. I think it's much later tonight. Hey, Dan Beck, welcome. Okay, if I haven't said hello, please just tag me, and I'll catch you right away. I promise. Cool, cool. I usually pack it in the case. The Tube Viper. Okay, you're talking about what you're gigging with. Yeah, this I think for this gig, this is one of the few places that I can play kind of loud. So I am going to be taking. Oh, there's Justin Cox in Utah. Welcome. I'm going to be taking the Marshall head, the 50-watt head, my 212 Hughes and Kettner cab with vintage 30s and pedal board and so on. And I think I'm going to be taking, guitar-wise, I'll be taking this one. Oh, shit. Where is it? It's in the case. I'll be taking the Les Paul, the snot nose fret marker Les Paul. That's what I'll be taking. My 2005 Classic with the Sheptones. That's what I'll be using on Saturday night. Hey, Showman Blues, welcome. We just saw that. Okay, cool, cool. Oh, you're losing your internet, Butterfly and Ladybug Show. Yeah, I just name it Snot. Yeah, I might as well. I would have gotten rid of that thing years ago if it didn't sound so damn good and if it didn't play so damn good. That thing plays itself, man. Like certain guitars, man, like you just put them on and they just kind of do their own thing. You don't even, you just put your hands on it and it does whatever you want it to do. It's amazing. That's one of them. I got a couple of guitar blackies like that, Even the Firebird is like that. They just kind of play themselves. You just kind of bring them. Yeah. And I got to bring a backup too. And I think for backup, I'll bring that SG back there. I don't know if you can see it. And that'll be my rig for this weekend. So, and I'll be doing Phil Mosley. The inlays replaced. No, you can't really replace inlays, man. No. You'd have to, you basically, the whole fretboard would have to be. I'm not I mean, it doesn't bother me that much that I'd pay that money to, to just put in clear. And like somebody was telling me that this is kind of funny. If I take the guitar out and I just put it in the sun would like lighten up, like it would lose some of its color. But I don't know if I'd want to do that. I think I'd do more damage than good. Yeah, Soda. I don't think I'd want to spend the money to do that. Yeah. Hey, there's Jason Wade, buddy. How are you? Has one just like you're in black with the same. Really? I haven't noticed. I know he's got a black Les Paul. I haven't noticed the snot inlays in his, Jason. And welcome, buddy. I haven't noticed. I gotta pay closer attention to his videos. Oh, Gary Tholander's saying the same thing. Wow. I guess it's just me. I never picked up on it. Todd Flowers likes them. There you go. The Weekend Rockstar Chicken Guitars. Yeah, I love that term, eh? I call myself the Weekend Warrior, but the Weekend Rockstar. Yeah, yeah. That's funny. You know what? I wish I made Weekend Rockstar money. Then I would be able to buy the standard instead of instead of butchering a friggin' guitar. Yeah. Just like yours, but black. Okay, I'll check out Rick Beato's videos. I mean, I watch Rick Beato once in a while. I don't know if I told this story. I think I did. Um, I don't know how Rick took it. I was joking, but I did talk to Rick at NAMM. It was funny because it was Rick Beato and it was Marty Schwartz, and they're buddies. If anyone didn't know that, but yeah, they're buddies, and they were at the bar. This was at the Gibson thing, and I went up to the bar to meet Marty. I had met Rick earlier in the day, so I went to meet Marty. And Marty's a super nice guy, in case anyone was wondering. He is what you see on his video. That is Marty Schwartz. He's a very friendly guy. And we were talking, and I said to him, and I wasn't shitting him. I'm like, you save me a lot of time. Being in a cover band, I got to keep learning songs. Like right now, I got to learn the Brian May guitar part for "We Will Rock You." I got to learn. I'm actually going to be singing another song. Seven Nation Army. I'm going to be singing that. So I got to learn how to sing that one. Not play it. I can't. The other guy will play. I'll just sing it. And I might have to learn a Quiet Riot song. Anyways, so I said to Marty, I said, man, you save me a lot of time because I watch your videos and I learn the riff and this and that. And he's like, hey, thanks, man, this and that. And there's a Rick Beato next to him. And I said, hey, Rick, I watch your videos too. And I try to learn from you. But I said about 30 seconds in, it's like it's over my head, like joking, right? I don't think he took it personally. But, I mean, the guy is a freaking genius. It's just, him talking to me is like trying to explain quantum physics to a 5-year-old. You know what I mean? It's like, we're not even on the same platform, never mind you trying to teach me anything. So okay, I don't know where the naked hack is coming from, Soda, but I don't know, man. It's some predilections, scary shit going on there. Okay, I did tell you that already. Okay, I'm probably the Schwartz is strong with him. Oh, thanks so much, Justin Cox. I appreciate that, buddy. Okay. Okay, there's something going on with Tone King this weekend. There's Ron Limber. Welcome. Hey, Bam. Gears, Borderlands, playing guitar in between. Wow, that's multitasking. Naked Hack sells itself in. Listen, man. As much as I'd like to get to 1,000 subs, I sure as shit ain't gonna do that. Oh man. Actually, I've been picking up a couple now, very slowly. But before the end of 2020, hopefully, I'll be there, keeping my pants on the whole time. Oh God, I'm naked and I'm okay. I'm a hack and I'm okay. Naked hack and ace makeup. Oh God, I don't know, man. You guys, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, so that's all that's going on with me. I got the guitar getting done. I'm gigging again on the weekend, so which means on Sunday I will be doing a an after gig. So keep an eye out around. Well, that's going to be a real late night, so it'll probably be like noon or 1 that I'll be doing that, an after gig thing. So, if you're around, I don't usually do a lot of advance notice. I'll like just put on my Facebook page I'm going live in 5, something like that, and then I'll do it, and yeah, I'll tell you all the stories. And that place, I guarantee you, I have not played that place yet, and there hasn't been some crazy shit go down. So. I'm hoping it's good crazy shit. But yeah, there's always something to be had in that place, man. That place is just nuts. James Smith, hello. Chat has gone off the rails. Yeah, it doesn't take much, eh? I mean, all that. As soon as poor Dave was trying to explain how people yesterday about filing their nuts, I mean, it just went ape shit after that on the Livewire show. If you haven't caught the Livewire show, man, check it out. It was freaking hilarious. But I felt so bad for Dave trying to. Dave knows what I feel like at my job after doing that. Jason, you can go ahead and do whatever you want, buddy. Just don't put it on camera. That's all I'm saying. Oh Lord, bust a nut. Yeah, whatever you do, don't talk about your nut. Yeah, I ain't saying nothing about nothing. Yeah, that would sound pretty bad there yesterday, man. Poor Dave. I felt so bad for Dave. Yeah, that was horrible. That was horrible. So, I already got about 10 minutes left. So, if anybody's got any questions for me, fire away. And yeah, if you haven't sub me, and I think everyone here pretty much has, please sub the channel. Still really, in all seriousness, I do want to get to 1,000 at some point. So I got some videos coming up. I just did a video, if you haven't seen it already, with the Harley Benton, and it's called Harley Benton, Is It Worth Buying? So if you have anywhere in your mind, sort of in the periphery, if you're even thinking about a Harley Benton, check out the video. I did that video. I have absolutely no affiliation to Harley Benton. The Harley Benton is like right there. You can see it. I borrowed it from a friend. I just, in all seriousness, I was just real curious myself. I wanted to know if it was the real deal, what the hype was all about. So I just, I borrowed it and I did a video on it. And, yeah, it is what it is, man. Like, I was, if you watch the video, you'll catch. I mean, it's my honest response. I was very, very surprised at that, at that guitar. It surprised the hell out of me. And I'm doing one more video, and I might be wrapping it up today. I got a little more to shoot, so there'll be a second Harley Benton video coming out, and this one is probably what a lot of people. Probably what a lot of people would like to do, but I don't think I've seen it out there. So it's one of those. It's not an original idea. I'm sure everybody's had this idea, but I don't know if anyone's ever done it. So I'm gonna leave a cliffhanger there. So that'll be my next Harley Benton video. It'll probably, if I get the last bit shot today, it may be up as early as tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. So it'll be a second Harley Benton video. And then I got to give that guitar back. And then I'm going to try to get my hands on a Sterling. Okay, and do exactly the same thing. If you're not familiar with Sterling, Sterling is a company that basically they're like the Epiphone, what Epiphone is to Gibson, Sterling is to Ernie Ball. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try. I don't know if he'll lend it to me. Again, I have to borrow a guitar. Keep borrowing guitars to do videos and shit. You know. Um, but I'm gonna see if I can get my hands on that, and then I'm gonna A/B the Sterling with my Ernie Ball over here because it's the same model, right? I think he's got the Sterling version of that. So in case you're wondering again if a Sterling is worth it, you know. So hopefully that'll be coming up if I can get him to lend me the Sterling. All right, what am I missing here in the chat? You guys, I see laughter and carrying on, and I'm missing out on it. Okay, we're still talking about nuts. Soda, what's my favorite guitar today? I can't get that. I can't get that Heritage Cherry. I can't get it out of my head, man. I can't get that guitar out of my head. I really can't. I'd have to sell 2 guitars to get it, man. But man, we'll see if my standard ends up sounding like what I would like it to sound like. Then that might pacify me a bit. But somewhere, somehow, I'm going to be getting another Les Paul. It's just a matter of time and what I'm willing to sacrifice. So, oh, Mitch, you hit the 280. Awesome. Okay, now we got to get Mitch to 300. So if you're not sub to Mitch, go ahead and sub to Mitch. Okay, it just jumped on me again, folks. Sorry, I'm just going out. Okay, oh, it's JJK, House of Harleys. How are you, buddy? Thanks for popping in, man. Appreciate it. All right, just catching up. Hey, Guitar Hack, I love it. Loud Kiss song I got under my belt. Thank you for helping me. Yeah, no worries, James Smith. Yeah, I keep forgetting to mention this. If anyone is interested in like some guitar lessons, let me know. I did about, I think, 8 lessons, with various people in the community, and yeah, if there's something that you want a little bit of help with, I mean, you know what I can do. I'm not Robert Baker. Everybody, I mean, obviously I'm a hack, but if you think there's something I can help you with, send me an email. My email link is below, and we'll figure something out. And I'll give you enough information that you'll be busy for a month. It's not like it won't have to be a weekly thing, But I'm just putting that out there. James was asking how to play a specific riff. We just did it through email, but let me know. Sterling, no, it's not a Petrucci, Jason Wade. It's I think it's like an Axis. Hey, there's Sean Zimmerman. Welcome. Yeah, well, Sean, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do. I got to make it a cliffhanger. I got to get people to watch it. The last one did pretty well. I think I'm close to 500. For me, that's a lot. So, especially on my demo videos. It's weird, man. I get my demo videos, I either go like in the thousands or I get like 100. There's no in between, Okay, you're talking about farting. That's good. It's good. It's good we don't have smell-o-vision. Hey, Guitar Hack, been listening. Great show. Just traded basis. So, okay, I don't know what NBD means, but that means have a good night. Have a good night. All these little acronyms, I don't know half of what they mean. I'm an old guy, man. Get the St. Vincent Sterling. No, I'm not going to buy the Sterling. I'm going to borrow a Sterling. No, I'm not going to buy a Sterling. LP. Yeah, it is real, Brian. It is very real, man. Waleed, it could be... it would be good for your channel views and subs to AB or Gibson's with Epiphone, even if Anderton's already did it. People are curious. Yeah, the thing is I'd have to get my hands on some Epiphones, and I don't know anybody that owns an Epiphone, right? If I could, if I could get my hands on one, that'd be a cool thing to do. I have a Sterling, love the body, kept the pickups for quite a while and swapped them out, but we'll never get rid of them. Okay, so Marco's Images, you did a swap with the Sterling. Cool, man. Yeah, well, no, I'm not going to say I haven't tried. I've tried Sterlings before. I have tried them, I know that. Soda, you want a lesson? Okay, Soda. So so that you can play circles around me, dude. But if you want a lesson, email me. I don't know what the hell I could show you, man, because you're an awesome player, buddy. I was sub to Mitch Heyman before he had 5 subs, Guitar Hack. So Bruce is one of the originals. That's awesome. Robert Baker is barely Robert Baker, yeah. Uh, oh yeah, chicken guitars, ACDC, yeah, for sure. Well, right now, what do I do ACDC wise? Uh, I was gonna say hotter than hell. Highway to Hell. Yeah, Highway to Hell is in the set list. It has been for the longest time. But I can show you some ACDC, not a problem. Brian S hit 260 this week. Whoop whoop. Good stuff, buddy. Yeah, no worries, Sean Zimmerman. No worries, man. Are Music Man bodies really that small? Okay, I saw the question and then it jumped on me. Oh, that was Joe Hervey. That's how small they are, Joe Hervey. What's really small is the necks. The necks are really small. It takes a little bit of adjustment to get, but once you've adjusted to those necks are insanely good. Really, really, really good, man. Oh, okay, he's got one, Bruce. Cool. Todd Flowers got a new bass. Awesome. Test the St. Vincent. I've played the St. Vincent's, not the Sterling, but I played the Ernie Ball St. Vincent's Todd Flowers. Um, the bodies on them are really small. It just felt like a toy. That guitar, the one I just picked up, has a bit of meat on it, but I found the Sterling to be kind of a toy. It was one of those guitars that I looked at for a long time, and I was kind of like, man, that actually looks kind of cool. And then I pick one up, and I'm like, this isn't for me. Because it felt really, really small. Like the really small and thin, and just like the body. One thing I will say, it played amazing, and the tones out of that thing are fantastic. There's nothing that sounds like that. It's got a very distinct sound. So they're good guitars, just not for me. The only thing I didn't like is the knobs on it. I thought the knobs were kind of cheesy, kind of they weren't to the level of the rest of the guitar. So, but good guitars. Yeah, I'm gonna see Waleed. I might maybe I'll try to if I could get a relationship with a music store. I mean, there's a store that I do a lot of stuff with. I'm gonna see if I can maybe next time I'm in there, I'll talk to management. And but again, that's something again why I would need like more subs, because why would they give a channel my size, stuff to try out, right? If I had more subs, then maybe I might have a little more a little more clout, maybe they'd give me some stuff to try out. Widthwise, but I get used to it. Yeah, Mitch. Yeah, you get used to those necks quickly. If I had a Gibson Nighthawk, I'd lend you the Epiphone Nighthawk to AB it. The Gibson Nighthawk, I remember when those came out, chicken guitars, they came out, I believe, I'm going to say either early 90s or late 80s. They were Gibson's attempt at a Fender. And they were really good guitars, actually. Really good guitars. I've never played the Epiphone version. I've only played the Gibson one, and it was great. Super light, thin. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe Nancy Wilson had a signature model, or she was one of the, faces of that guitar or something. She had a relationship, I believe, with that model. I don't know if that still exists. I don't know if she even still plays them anymore, but I know that she did at one time. Oh, is Half Face here? Welcome, Half Face. I didn't see you, man. Okay, so we're getting close to... Hey, there's Brian Bond. How are you? You're late again. It's all right, man. Yeah, Nancy Wilson. Okay, I'm not crazy. All right. Yeah, sometimes I think of things and I'm like, did I make that up or is that real? That's what happens when you get old. All the stores I did repairs for were Gibson dealers back when mom and pop shop cares. Yeah, if I could find a small mom and pop shop to work with, that'd be cool. But all the stores here are all like want, like, they're like our guitars, like your Guitar Center. That's the stores that I deal with. But I got good relationships though, like, the tack center. Like when I walk into the store, I go walk right up to the tack. Nobody says that boo to me, right? Because you're not allowed up there. But I do some, shit, man. They made so much money off me. They better let me walk in without tackling me in the way. Um. Anyway, so folks, I always save this speech for them. We got a fantastic community. Let's all support each other. Let's keep this thing growing. You guys absolutely rock. You always make my Thursdays. I thank you so much every week for tuning in. You guys are fantastic. If you want to support the channel, that would be so much appreciated. There's links below for Guitar Hack merch. I'm actually wearing my new design right now, and on the back it says, "I'm a hack and I'm okay." People got a kick out of this when I wore it the other day at the store. So yeah, support the channel. Merch, t-shirts, hoodies for the winter time coming up, and I got tote bags, all kinds of stuff, and it's from Teespring, so check that out. Or I also have a PayPal that would be much appreciated as well. If you're not following me on Instagram or my Facebook page, I also have a Guitar Hack group, which has got some really cool stuff. I got people that are putting stuff in there all the time. That's awesome. Really cool clips of bands and things, stuff that we all dig. All those links are below, so check all that stuff. That would be also much appreciated. And if you're not sub, please sub. Tell your friends. Help the hack get to 1,000. So that would all be very much appreciated. Thank you, Steve Luther. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, I hope you guys all had fun. I hope you dug the hour. Got a couple of surprises coming up next week. It's all top secret, though. I'm not allowed to say. But there's something really cool going to happen next week. Okay, one of them is my video, but then there's something else, and there's the after gig thing. So there's a lot of cool stuff coming up in the next week. So yeah, so check it out. Keep an eye out. If you haven't rung the bell, I keep forgetting to say that. Ring the bell, and thumbs up. And yeah, so you guys absolutely rock. Have a fantastic week. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you on Sunday, hungover and like I always look like a bag of shit when I do those after gig hangouts, but. And you will see a bag of shit on Sunday. So check out that show when I do the after gig hangout. And yeah, we'll catch you all soon. All right. Cheers, everybody. Take care.